Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy AJ,
Your boy Nick.
and this is Hip Hop Advisor Podcast. Back to you with another episode, another panel of guests.
Star-studded panel.
Stars on the front. We deep in this joint today. We deep. No Diddy.
Yeah, I knew you'd fucking bring that. I was like, wait, how long is it gonna be before he brings up the meme?
There's always room for the diddler.
Always room for the diddler. No Diddy. No Diddy.
Putting it back up.
That's my new meme for the year, bro. That's my new meme.
I don't
That's
think
the new no homo. You said what?
What'd you say, bro?
acting surprised about it though. Like we've been knowing this stuff for years.
No, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I guess he's getting exposed now.
I guess now
Or
it's not
Kelly all over again.
legal.
I mean, people should have been known. They was giving hints.
They were.
The
You
world
know.
of Crimson Hose, he had one bar and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, you know what? I'm not surprised at anything anymore.
Right.
This nigga said we more than lovers. We were like brothers. Wait.
Yeah, I should have known in middle school.
What you mean by that?
No, he said turn a freak into a bisexual and she's flexible, fuck the nigga next to you. I'm like, what? No, there's a killer.
Oh yeah, he did say that. He did say. I forgot about that one. I forgot about
Oh,
all
Yeah,
I'm
we're
saying-
gonna swerve around this topic. Bro.
do that mean all of the people who ever said such stuff? Then should we go back, maybe, and look at that?
Hey, look,
That's another episode for another day.
Yeah. We'll save that for
Right.
another
We'll
month.
save that for another time. But we can go ahead and introduce everybody on this panel, and of course, we always do ladies first. I'm putting you on the big screen for a warning.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
ready.
she was ready.
Always
Ready for
it.
it.
Hello, everybody. It is Oni Sassy here, coming live from my living room because I don't have a studio yet. But that's where y'all come in, because if you support me, then I can get one. But for now, we going to be on the couch. Hey,
Not the couch.
on the couch talk. Ooh, look at my hair. It's popping when it's close up. Now it look better.
All right, I'm gonna go to Rick next.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your grandmother's great favorite workout tool. It's the artist formerly known as Mr.
What?
3850.
Whoa. I was not ready for that one.
Hold on.
Your grandmother's
Wait a
favorite
minute.
workout
Hey, this
tool.
is good. Keep going.
Exactly. Y'all thought because I haven't been around for a while, I still ain't on my shit. I'm always on my shit. It's your boy, Just Rick Williams, 83. What's going on with y'all?
What an intro.
That's a hell of an intro.
Oh,
That's hard to beat.
That is hard to
That's
beat.
hard to beat.
Cam, you up next, homie?
All
I
right.
know I came in.
I ain't gonna try to beat that one. It's your boy, Mr. Petty. The other half of Thursday's Wrestling Podcast, chilling in my room, relax, drinking, have a good time, talking about wrestling, hip hop. Let's go.
Hey.
We lit. Another returning guest, my boy Trey.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your everyday Trey. You can follow me on Twitter. Here to ready to talk about wrestling and music. What better way to spend your Friday?
Right?
happy to have you, bro.
Damn, appreciate it.
Welcome back. And of course, got the host of the show.
What's up, everybody?
Host.
Co-host. I'm not
Co-host.
gonna forget. The mastermind of the operation.
Hey,
I'm Nick Neighbors. I'm a
Boomer.
hip-hop producer. Originally from the Boston area. I live in Silver Spring, Maryland now. You can get my beats on BeatStars. I post every week. That's me. My IG right there.
Oh, I got
Nick
some
Boomer.
beats from
Nick Bowman. That's what it is.
Nick Bowman.
Nick Bowman.
Go for a refill.
What he said? No.
And then, of course, it's your boy AJ, other co-host of Hip Hop Advisor Podcast. Follow me on TikTok and IG, A-Tone Productions, A_Tone_Production. And be here to talk about wrestling and hip-hop. Because everybody knows WrestleMania was this past weekend. WrestleMania 40, the 40th WrestleMania. Dope episode. I mean, dope showing all around.
Hey, he
What?
produced it, y'all.
Right. But before we talk about that, there was another event that happened last weekend as well. Dreamville Fest. And that Friday, J. Cole dropped his mixtape. Might delete later. Which apparently he did delete some
Yeah,
stuff.
he's not lying. He deleted some of that shit already.
There was no cap in that title. No cap in that title.
Right, literally.
The most honest rapper ever.
Right.
North Carolina's finest. Carolina's finest. That's all I can say, you know.
Told him that's why he named it that. He did it purposefully.
He deleted it because it's still on my.
No. So 20 minutes ago, Trey, I was listening to it. I actually pressed the 7-minute drill track. I started playing it, and then it deleted off of Spotify. I saw it swipe off the screen, and now it's gone. Yeah, bro. 20 minutes ago. Yep, gone.
I was.
My man did the Thanos snap, like delete.
No.
I was like, wait, did I swipe it away? Like, was that me? Like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
let me go check mine.
Nigga
I
said that
was
shit
just listening.
gone.
It's gone, bro.
Nick was
Oh,
thinking
nah, mine's
Spotify was
still
trying to. Nick was thinking
What you
Spotify was
say,
trying to extort
Oh
some more
no,
money
it
and
says
shit.
song not available no more.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it's gone, bro.
That shit
It's gone, bro.
Yep.
Oh, why you do it to me, Cole?
Well,
Cole, why you do it to me?
Did you really like
Bro.
that song though?
I really, I
actually
think
did.
I like the
I'm not
beat,
gonna
lie.
and
I
I like
did.
him. I like the way he's flowing on it, but I can say that he was
Let me see.
nice dissing him. But I like some of the
oh,
bars.
that's
You
wild.
know?
Nigga, it's not even on YouTube no more. That's crazy.
No, it's like this. It says it's like that on my phone. It's like
yeah, it's the same thing on mine. It's the same thing.
It's just gone.
That shit gone, bro. That shit is gone.
It is
Bro,
That
Cole,
one,
you
no,
too
that
nice.
shit is legitly gone. Damn, I should have downloaded that shit when I had the chance. Damn.
Right.
Hey, damn, that shit gone off a title too.
That shit gone.
And this is why we need physical copies, y'all.
What'd you say, bro?
And this is why we need physical copies.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, but
Right.
hey, where the bootleg man at when you need him?
Right, that is.
I should have burnt the CD.
Even though
Thanks, bro.
as a rapper, I'm actually glad though that I have the option to delete things because I wasn't aware of that honestly until all of this came up, and I'm like, oh, so I can go and like pull stuff back if I end up like feeling that I could have did better. I want to make alterations and put a version out because I didn't know that. So
Kanye was the one. Kanye started doing that heavy. Kanye was doing that heavy. He was like making edits to songs. I think it was Life of Pablo. He was making like edits to songs and like re-uploading it. He was
that shit still sound like a demo.
Life of Pablo is fire. But my thing is, I hate that J. Cole deleted it. Nas never deleted Ether. Come on, man. Like, why?
Yeah, well, those are two very different diss tracks.
I know
two different times.
But it's a diss track. A diss track.
No, I hear you, bro. But that's the J. Cole, man. He takes one step forward, he takes 2 steps back, man.
So I understand he want to protect his peace, but God, leave.
So this is what I gotta say about about that whole thing. As a person, as a man, I respect what you did. It takes a lot to be like the bigger person. Granted, I don't see that beef going that far compared to like a Pac and Biggie or like a Nas and Jay-Z. So from a person, like from coming as a man, I respect it. However, coming as a
him making the diss track or taking it down? I'm confused.
Taking it down.
Oh, okay.
Or apologizing and all that. However, as a hip hop head, I gotta say,
Ain't no apologies in diss tracks, man. What the hell?
Oh my God! And Kendrick said it wasn't even hate. It's not malicious. It's just sparring.
He barely dissed J. Cole. That was barely a diss.
Very childish.
It was for Drake. It was all shots to Drake though. But
that part. So here's my thing, because I keep hearing this anonymously amongst men, and y'all all keep comparing it to the same basketball player too. I find that hilarious. But either which way, I'm an anomaly here to where I don't feel that way about it. Like, I get rap beef and that it's supposed to be like friendly competition. But the thing is that like the path J. Cole was headed down with his diss in particular was not like a nice one, because it was like friendly competition when Kendrick said what he said, because like we said, that was mostly stuff directed towards Drake more than anything, but it was a way for him to retort, for J. Cole to retort that wasn't so emotional. Like, I feel like he threw too many punches. Like, he came in his album, don't come at Kendrick like that,
Yeah,
because
it's just
no.
that shit was hilarious.
No, the
One
New Jack
hot
City
album every
meme.
10-year
The
album.
New Jack City meme bar was fire.
He had some good
It
bars
was.
in
He
there.
had some good
but
bars.
That was
I gotta say,
fire.
I didn't agree
That was a
with most
fire
of what he
bar.
said, though. I didn't agree with most of what he
Yeah,
said.
they were
I
good.
have
I
to be
was like,
honest.
but
So
don't say that.
But he said he
And
wrote
the
that
fact
in 7
he's
minutes.
calling, he's
That's
calling
why.
like when it
That's why
came,
it's called that.
What'd you say, Trey?
He wrote it in 7 minutes. That's why it's called that. That's what he said.
yeah.
So my thing is like for years throughout most of his discography, Cole been talking about he's number one, and nobody see him. He's the best. He set a precedent, and then when it came time to live up to that precedent, he was just like, I'm just playing, y'all.
Exactly.
Listen, I don't even.
There's no
doing stuff
kings.
like-
There's no
right,
kings. Nah,
right.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
break the
even-
crown.
Look, I don't even do stuff like this. I just be rapping. I don't be saying no crazy
That's
stuff
Unk,
like y'all.
though. You don't come at Unk
No.
like that. You can do it to everybody else, but Unk is
That's
exempt.
funny. Kendrick predicted that too. You're like, I was just playing with a good K Dot. You know me, my bro. Shut the
Man.
fuck up.
That's crazy.
Sound
He went
the
over there
last
and did the
nigga I
Red
know.
from Friday. He really did Red from Friday. Why you come over here and bother these people? Like he really did that. Like
You want some of this too, old man?
no. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, be
You don't
better than
apologize
that,
in
bro.
no rap battle. I'm sorry, man. Like maybe like a few years
The
after you
nigga said it was
squash it.
very light skin.
Oh my god.
We're being
Y'all
colorist now.
terrible.
The
We're being
Bejo
colorist now.
meter.
That's why
The
damn
Bejo
people don't
meter
want to
is
be
new.
vulnerable.
Wow.
That's why Logic
Bejo
left
meter.
the scene, because y'all mean.
That's Miss Jill H, by the way, that said that nigga.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Right.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. I think a person
Bro,
was
call us-
really good.
I bet you didn't even sleep right that night too. He probably was
He
tossing
said
and
he
turning.
did.
He said he didn't
He
sleep
said
right.
he
He said he
did.
didn't sleep
literally
right.
said
He's
he
crying
did.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that shit on.
Either.
Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just showing my age here, and I'm just too old for this. But like, I'm about competition. Like, if we're gonna go at it, we're gonna go at it. Like you got the skill set to compete with.
Exactly,
It, nigga.
that's
You
the
might
thing,
not
right?
win.
You really
You
do.
might not win, but you got a puncher's chance. Like, get in there and
Yeah.
throw some goddamn punches. Fucking even Adonis Creed for the 6'8", 400-pound Latvian and shit, and still won. So give it a chance, nigga. Get out there and do some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the part that I'm just disappointed in.
Fucking what's his name? Melly Mel with his whack ass diss track on Eminem. Even he took a shot. Like he's
But
like
Right.
Nick Cannon.
Did
Cannon.
they
He's
have
trying to
the
get
Yeah,
Cannon.
he's the Leon Spinks of battle rap, but that's okay. That man ain't never won a battle in his life, but you know he still goes at it. He never apologized. He never took he should have took that last one back, but he never did.
But did they have the relationship that Kendrick and J. Cole have? Like, first of all, if somebody that I look up to, especially far as in rap, like for me, Logic. If me and Logic ever became peers, for instance, and like we on the same level, and if it came up for him to like be like, oh well, you saying you the best, like why are you the best? Even though personally I wouldn't have did that part. That's where I say J. Cole went wrong, because I would have never went that route. But also I just because he didn't think Kendrick was going to end up being one of the people coming at him, and he inspires from him and stuff like that. So it's hard to just let that relationship go and throw them kind of punches when you a sensitive person, because I be thinking about that shit later, like why you say that to them?
You just said the key word, sensitive.
Yeah, but what's wrong with being sensitive? So you can't be manly and sensitive at the same time.
No, you can't. Hear me out. You can't battle rap. You can't throw a diss track and be sensitive. Like he hurt his own feelings making a diss track. That doesn't make sense to me,
He's
man.
sensitive towards J. Cole. Well, I mean Kendrick, you know what I mean.
Listen. Most people in any competitive type of scenario, they always tell you, "I compete the hardest when it's against somebody I love." Like you'll see if you'll see in any sport
Respect
when
them.
brothers are going against brothers, they go hard as shit. You would think they hate each other.
It's out of
Like
respect, though.
yeah, it's the like if I say that I love you and I respect you and I'm competing against you, I owe you my best. I have no right but to give you nothing but my best. And that's what he should have done instead of just going, come on, guys. I don't
Can't
wanna
we
do
all
this,
just
guys."
get along?
Right.
So,
Right.
so here's the thing, right? He should have taken it back and did a different one, maybe, perhaps that wasn't like. I wish
I think
I
he should
could have
have done
What,
nothing.
like a
talked to
I think he
him,
should have
diss
said nothing.
track?
because
But
I
what?
would have helped him so that he wouldn't have made the mistake that he made. Because I already had a strategy in mind of how he could have went about that before he even put it out. Because it's like you don't have too many options. It's Kendrick. You not trying to die. So what you can do is you can let him know that you're standing 10 toes on the fact that you believe you on the same level, but also let it
Yeah.
be known that I also respect what you do too.
Yeah.
Nobody's done
That's
that
true.
before in the diss. Pacifist diss.
Right.
Pacifist diss?
Passive
My
What?
aggressive diss
That
tracks.
my thing
that's an
was
No, go ahead,
oxymoron.
Trey. Let's let Trey weigh in
my
real
thing
quick.
was like
Yeah.
don't say you're gonna delete it and then you delete it a week later. I mean, like a week later after and get all those streams and get the money from it, and then say you can't sleep at night. Nigga, you were sleeping 5 of the nights while the song was out. Don't say that. You feel me? Like you can't do that, and then you can't say I'm the Muhammad Ali of rap, and then that's like when somebody punch at you, you be like, oh, you dunk and be like, nah, I'll punch back a jab back, and then I don't want none no more. But Kendrick, if you say something back, I'll take whatever you say back on the chin. Nigga, just never say that in front of people, especially in your home state, in your own festival. I'll never
I don't.
apologize to nobody in my own festival unless like it was like life or death. That's just me.
Y'all
I
being
respect
too
that.
hyper masculine right now.
It's
I'm
rap
gonna use
music. I
some
mean,
words.
it's rap
It's not
music.
about hyper masculinity. Like I've said mean things to people, and I've apologized way later after we actually established or squashed whatever it was going on.
Right.
But for the most part, like it just the fact that he flip flopped and was wishy washy about it. Again, I like he said, I respect the fact that he was like, you know what, I'm gonna stand behind what I'm gonna do and deleted it and
Yeah.
all this other stuff. Cool. You know what, he everything he said came from the heart, so I respect him on that. It's just what that
So
heart is pumping though.
How do you respect him though if you still saying that he should
so
have?
so there's a duality to the whole thing. There's a duality to the whole thing. This is the millennial duality. There is that half of you that is just like, yeah, we need to have camaraderie, we need to come together, we need to be loved. Like we need to be one as one people.
ELE.
Then there's that other part that's just like, nigga, I ain't had a good 50 Cent Ja Rule rap beef in a long time. And you're
Oh my
trying to get rid of
God.
him.
My
Get
man
your
said
bitch
50
ass in
Cent
there.
job. Ooh.
Get your
Right.
bitch ass in there and get after him. Go. Stop it. Get after this
Yo,
nigga,
you
man.
sound like the man in Atlanta who was telling Paperboy that he was depending on him in a restaurant, the wing place.
Don't let me
And he
down,
was
man.
like, yeah, all this petty box singing ass niggas. We need some real
She
ones.
took it back. God damn. She took it back. That was like what the second
Good
episode.
one. Good
That was
one.
a good one though.
Right. This is the first
Oh,
season.
that's exactly what this is.
I like that. I like that though. That was a good reference.
You know what? I'm about to rewatch Atlanta just because you said
Like
something
shit.
about it.
Watch it a million times. I know I did.
I love it. I love it.
And then I'm apologize for watching.
I'm a DM Donald Glover directly. I'm sorry that I binged your show in 3 days.
Right. I should have watched it on
Right.
when it came out, not like not on
After the
streaming.
fact.
Y'all messed up.
So I have a question. I want to know how people feel about the bar he said about Cole said about Kendrick. He said, what did he say?
The album one.
Yeah, he's talking about his albums. He said the Pimp a Butterfly was gassed up, but it was boring.
If that's not a pot calling the kettle black.
Like what else he say?
Yo!
He said you got 4 albums in 12 years, but he didn't even finish the line. He just quoted Jay-Z. He didn't even finish the line. I don't even know what he was supposed to say there.
I can divide.
How do you guys feel about discography? You put them up side by side. How do you guys feel about that? Who's better?
Discography wise,
I
Kendrick.
don't know. I'm biased.
Kendrick,
I'll take
absolutely
Cole.
Kendrick.
I respect that.
Cole all day. Just because I think he comes out more frequently. Kendrick, I know his body of work takes time in order to come out, but Kendrick, like, I don't like how he throw jabs and then go back in the shadows for 3 years to throw another jab. You know, I don't know. I don't be feeling that. But Kendrick does have, like, I don't know, their albums are close, but I put Kendrick a little bit over Cole, but I'm still Cole all day.
Body of work, Kendrick. J. Cole stuff just puts me to sleep a lot of times, man. Like,
what is wrong with y'all saying this? Like, no.
Like,
what is wrong?
Sometimes if I have trouble sleeping, instead of white noise, I'll put on J. Cole's first album. And,
hey, this reminds me of Common, bro. Remember Common? Remember the Common?
Oh yeah, Common.
When I want to take a nap, I put on
That's
Common.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, Nate
Yeah.
So I've always been a J. Cole guy. Always been J. Cole over Kendrick, just because Kendrick sometimes can be, in my opinion, he annoys the shit out of me sometimes. It's just little things. It's little things that just kind of
say that.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm 6'4" and I'm a foot taller than nigga, and he annoys me. It's just like I'm getting wrapped up to by an ant. But
Wow, you
That's wild. That's hilarious.
People, I'm 5'4".
listen, and every time I see you in person, I got to pick you up so that we can talk face to face. But
That's wild.
You know what? I get my stool and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
No, I mean, but as far as like discography goes, like they literally bias aside, they like neck and neck to me. You know what I mean? It's just little things. It's like I'll have one album that I want to listen to straight through, and then one album that I got to skip over it, and it's both of them. You know what I mean? So they still, in my opinion, and just my humble opinion, they've been neck and neck for a long time to me, and that's honestly another reason why I wanted to see them go at it, because this probably would have made it definitive for me about who I would prefer in the long run. You know what I mean? But I guess now we'll never know, because J. Cole is on his Numb Yo Ring Get Kill shit. So
he said Mate. He's like, I'm out.
Like I said, discography wise, I picked Kendrick. But if you're going to ask me who's the better rapper, I'm gonna say Cole. I feel like Cole's more lyrical than Kendrick.
That's accurate.
So
my guy.
What?
What?
No, so Kendrick for me, first off, he's somebody I aspire to have the skills of one day. This man shifts through voices depending on like what the theming of his music is like, and I think that's something like wow. Like you know what? I'm gonna have this voice for this particular emotion that I want for my lyrics, and then this one and this one, and then some of the stuff that he's done with his bars that's just like very particular that a lot of artists haven't done, which is why like he takes 60 years, because when you want to like really feel what it is that you're doing, you need to take time and let it come to you naturally, or at least that's how I feel about when I write. I can't pump out stuff that just keep putting on Instagram all the time to make people happy, because I'm not feeling it. But then I'll just randomly be doing something, minding my business, and something clicks, and I'm like, that's it. I gotta go record that, write it, record it, do the whole nine, and now I have the thing. But did it take me several months for that to probably happen? Yes, because I wasn't feeling it naturally. But yeah, Kendrick's great.
I can't say I know a Kendrick bar right now that was just like,
they're different.
This is me, honestly.
I can't recite them.
Want from a rapper. Like if you about like
Cole bars.
No, I respect that. And I agree that I think Cole's more lyrical, but for me it's Kendrick, because Kendrick's got message. That's what Cole doesn't have for me. I was a big Cole fan up until like 2014 Forest Hill Drive. After that, honestly, I fell off for me because I just didn't really like the other albums he's put out. I think he's a great rapper, but I just feel like he doesn't know what he wants to do. You know what I mean? And like Kendrick knows exactly what he wants to do. He knows what he wants to say. That's why for me it's definitely Kendrick for me.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that, because we're literally seeing that play out right now.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Kendrick, he takes one step forward, one step back.
Kendrick came out definitive, like nigga, yes. I'm coming at next. I'm right here.
He knows himself. Cole doesn't know himself. He said, "What's that line?" He said, "You, my fans know me better than I know myself." And I think that's part of the truth. Because I think he doesn't quite have the self-awareness that Kendrick has. And for me, I'm a little bit less about bars because I'm kind of simple. Like if I don't understand it, like I'm like, if it goes over my head, I'm kind of like, eh. So if it's more like simple for me and more like a message, I personally prefer that more. But I understand why people love Cole because Cole's so fucking talented. When he first came out, I was like, this dude is fucking crazy. He's so talented. He can write his own hooks. He can make his own beats. I'm like, this dude's gonna be a beast. But for me, he just never quite got out of his lane. He just got kind of locked in doing one thing. So for me, that's why I definitely go Kendrick for me.
But I could say Cole is more approachable. Cole is more down to earth than Kendrick to me. Cole rides his bike to the YMCA and hoops with people.
Well, that's Cole's whole thing, right? Yeah, that's his whole.
You know, he's
persona,
a normal
yeah.
person, be a normal person.
Hold up, Trey. But Kendrick was out there doing a prison workout at the playground.
Yes, that's what I was.
That nigga was out there on the monkey. That was like a couple months ago. He was out there doing push-ups on the little soft playground.
A lot of jail niggas evidently.
Right. And he was dressed like a Muslim selling bean pies, but he was doing a full-on workout.
I'm weak.
No, Trey, I definitely hear you. He's definitely more down to earth. I think, but see, Kendrick's like the mastermind. He's like the master artist, so you can't like always figure out. He's a little less, he's kind of like a little less approachable, but for me, he makes masterpieces. And for me, honestly, I'm gonna say this. You probably don't agree, but I don't think Cole has had a classic album. I don't think he has a single one. Not for me.
Wow, really? Not even
the closest thing I would say is Friday Night Lights. That one. I was like, like this is almost it. But for me, no. For me, no.
You disagreed with what he said. Can you name an album then?
The Forest Hill Drive. I feel like that one is worthy of that out of his stuff because that's what made me change my opinion about him.
How did it make you change your opinion?
Cole.
Yeah.
Before Friday Night Lights.
I
say, what about Friday Night Lights? Like he got
Friday Night Lights is as close as I get.
I'm like because when he first came out, it was I Can't Get Enough that I kept hearing repeatedly, and it drove me insane because I fucking hated that song. And then I'm just like, all of the stuff he was coming out with, like it was very typically rappery. Like it was the stuff they typically talk about in usual like when you're a rapper, this is what you talk about, which was what discouraged me from thinking I could be in that realm in the first place because that's all you ever hear. But then he stepped outside of that a little more and start like talking about himself and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, like I can get with that. And ever since then, like the other albums that have been coming out, I've been with him. Except for the last one that he just recently put out. I didn't like that one. I didn't even finish it.
Off-season?
I thought it was alright. It kind of
came out. I don't know. Yeah,
no, that's the fall. You think
the fall off. My bad.
Okay. But yeah, I didn't finish it. I had made it like maybe halfway through and was like, and then never went back.
I can say I only listened to one Kendrick album all the way through. That was Mass. Bad Kids, whatever. Mass, and yeah, that's only one. The other ones I was like,
what? Go back and listen. Go back and listen to all of them, right? Because they all.
What is it, Trey, that like he doesn't bring that you're looking for? Like what is he? What is he missing?
I don't know. It's just like I feel like Kendrick does the same. Like Kendrick and Nicki Minaj do that same. They just go back and forth with that whole thing, and I like man, I don't be for it. I don't be for it sometimes, but I like Kendrick music, certain ones. Like, but I can't say
you can't do too much of it at once.
Yeah.
I like the voice change up better when Eminem started doing it.
Recovery.
Yeah. Recovery.
But I like Kendrick's voice.
Shout out to her
because they're called for. Nicki Minaj just be pulling them out of nowhere. It'd be like, what the fuck are you doing that? Or like you was just normal 5 seconds ago and now you jumped into it and there's not even a reason with your lyrics as to why you're doing it. Kendrick, he's storytelling with his on them voices that he be doing to let you know where his sanity level is at while he's rapping.
It's very purposeful. Very purposeful.
Hey. What can I get away with on saying on this show? Fuck it. I'm
pretty much anything, bro.
Nicki Minaj married a pedophile. We never know what the fuck she's doing.
Oh well, yeah, no.
That's just a fact. So I mean, that's no problem.
That's a fact.
That's the only thing I agree on with you.
like Twitter talking about video talking about like I did 18 world tours. Y'all can't even spell 18. I'm sitting here like neither can any of the men in your life spell 18.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
So what about Drake? What about Drake's side of the beef? Like, is he gonna respond? What do you think? You guys think he should respond?
I think you mean wait. You mean is 40 gonna respond?
I was about to say his ghostwriters is working overtime right now. We don't need to put him on the
Right.
But that's why I
A
don't
rapper with a
hear
ghost
it.
rider. Remember that line from Pimp Butterfly?
Mm-hmm.
He called him out right there.
He did.
What the fuck happened?
He's gonna play the I'm too big to battle card. That's gonna be Drake's approach.
But he's still gonna sneak this like a motherfucker though.
Oh yeah,
Look,
yeah.
He be talking shit at his concerts to the people that he know follows and backs what he says. He does it to the right people. He ain't doing it to us because he know we don't give a shit.
Listen, he ain't shoot up an effigy of Kendrick Lamar. He shot up an effigy of fucking Travis Scott because he's just like, oh, this retarded nigga ain't gonna say nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick.
Exactly.
What? When did that happen?
Oh,
that was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Grades everywhere.
Right. He shot the shit out that joint. I was just like, look at this cherry picking ass nigga.
Like,
This so I'm fake toughing up there in fucking hockey pads. Cut it out.
Drake forget that he not Drake. He Aubrey. Like he
Look.
playing Drake.
man, fuck that. That nigga Jimmy.
Yeah,
That
nigga
from Nebraska.
said to me too.
That
They
nigga
was
is
like,
Jimmy.
no, he Jimmy.
Damn. So no Drake love on this podcast. I was
Oh,
like,
Oh no, I love Drake.
No. I love Drake. I fuck with Drake.
Oh shit.
Right.
We're not denying Drake's catalog and none of that shit.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Consistently #1 hits
Listen,
from like
I-
09 up until like now.
He's a great
I-
actor.
I
Like
listen-
I
I
love
listen-
This
his
is a great actor.
It's so great.
That's a diss right there.
Right.
No,
He's a
but
great
I
actor.
really do love his acting because that's what he's doing right now. He's acting to be a rapper, but he does a great job at it because everybody can't do that. So you still have stage presence and all of that other
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm not gonna discredit him in that, but I don't want to hear a diss from you because somebody else did that, not you. You might have had some parts in it that you did, but you didn't do that.
Like the last
You don't
good
believe
diss track he
Drake
did was
right?
back to back. That was like the
You don't
last
think-
good one. That was 2015.
You ain't gonna hear Drake apologizing for his diss tracks though.
Nah.
Yeah.
So were you saying
But
you don't think
Drake's-
Drake writes his rap? Were you saying that you don't think Drake writes his rap?
No,
I think Drake writes.
Not all of them.
I think he writes.
Because I
I mean
think
he
he
writes some of it.
Not
I think
all of it.
co-writes. I think it's a co-writer. You know what I mean? He has some co-writers. I think for certain songs, especially the more pop-leaning ones, he'll lean into pop writers and shit like
Like
that.
he-
But,
Right.
Definitely
Yeah,
Party Next Door wrote a couple of his songs.
yeah, Party Next Door, people in OVO.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weekend.
I don't think Drake is he's not a complete ghostwriter. I think he actually does write some of his stuff for sure.
Or he
Yeah.
sits in a room with them and he pitches ideas and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I think that and I'm
But
like,
100
yeah, that's fine."
But does he does it 100%? Nah. At least not now. Maybe back then when he
I
first
ain't
came
gonna
up,
lie,
definitely.
no rapper probably does 100%.
So
unless they,
far,
like,
I don't think no. Right, I don't think
Well,
no rapper.
Some
does
some of
100%.
them do. If you look at the bottom of the lyrics, if you have Apple Music,
Some people do.
Some
And I
people
think
do.
there's some Drake tracks even now that he maybe wrote it himself entirely. But I think like on an album, maybe it's like a third of them he wrote himself or something like that. And then the
But I know
other
he wrote
is something.
what song he wrote for Alicia Keys? Unthinkable? He wrote that song. I know he wrote that.
Yeah,
but that
he wrote
makes
single
sense.
for he wrote single for Lil Wayne too.
Yeah, single, he wrote single.
But those kind of songs make sense because they sound like something that Drake would probably write anyway. Like he emotional.
Yeah.
Some sad
Yeah.
boy looking out the window as it's raining shit.
Yeah, like
Nigga, look,
Black
this nigga
emo.
said this nigga said a bruised banana. Who did this to you?
who did this?
Who did this to you?
I mean, Drake had the whole internet dissing him, and he still was just laughing along with it. Like I laugh along with these jokes because I got money, and that's pretty much his
Yeah.
whole response to J. Cole. To Kendrick. He's like, "All right, cool, I'm still making hits." What's
He's like,
up?
nigga, I'm Drake.
Yeah, like
that's,
what is it? The Drake the type of nigga or whatever. It was like Drake. Drake is the type of nigga to make the animal cracker noises while he eating. That one was like,
Now, what was that? What was that one Boondock scene with the nigga mama? She's like, "Wait a minute, I'm white."
Exactly.
That's literally Drake.
Have a good day.
That white
like,
side coming out like, "Nigga, I'm white. I don't have to do this."
Like,
Exactly.
what was that other beef you said? Some Weekend and someone else?
I said ASAP Rocky. Someone said ASAP
So, like,
Rocky.
Yeah,
like-
ASAP did a verse on there about Drake, man. About how he get
Rocky
Rihanna
took
first.
shots at Drake. Rican
But he
shots
took
at
that
Drake.
back a little bit too, because ASAP put out a post saying that he owed Drake for putting him on, so he respect him or whatever in life, so he wasn't trying to, I guess, really come at him.
Yeah, but I think that was from like years ago, though. He said,
Listen,
yeah,
they-
that was like
they-
years ago. Yeah.
They all need to be
Why they
scared.
reposting that like that? I need them to put time stamps
Ever
on.
since ASAP got Rihanna, Drake been salty as hell.
They all better hope that the first number one don't step out there. They better hope that CB don't step out there and come with some shit. He already done got that Quavo.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was wild. Quavo got answered back though. Said, "Don't beat
Did
him."
he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be like one of the softest rap battles ever.
Bro, he had a whole ad lib. He had a whole ad lib for like a whole like 20 seconds saying, "Don't beat her, don't beat her."
That's
It was crazy.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Karuchi.
Karuchi. I mean, Chris Brown and Drake, they squashed their beef now. So hey,
Lights
Yeah,
That's
might
how
be
Rihanna-
nice.
Rihanna and Chris squashed their beef too, right? Okay.
Well, maybe this might be the end of beef era because of them doing that. It might start to simmer down and get tame so people can work together properly because we need more Don't you? I'm allowed to have hope. I need more collaboration. Like seriously,
as
between
long-
But see,
creatives,
the
we
beef
need to be
is a form of
collabing, not
collaboration,
fighting.
though. The beef it can be a form of collaboration, in my opinion, because you look
But-
at like for Nas and Jay-Z, for example, right? They are beefing, but they both benefited from that, especially Nas. So like you see, like because like you sometimes get it, you know, a Rappy, for example, in that instance, Nas giving more spotlight, more people are paying attention. He comes with a hungrier album, you know what I mean? That can happen sometimes. It doesn't. My problem with beef is when it goes to the streets right away and people don't even
Not
want to
for
report
women,
anything.
though. I don't
That's
think
my main issue.
same.
It's like why
Yeah.
keep it in the booth if you're gonna do it, just battle that way. That's
The only time hip hop beef isn't beneficial for both parties is when you beef with 50 Cent. Because that nigga's petty and has all the time in the world.
That's a
Leave
good
him alone.
Right.
Like, just don't
That
no
man
one
has
say
no
nothing.
stop. He has no give. He's
Yeah,
all
no-
None
at
whatsoever.
all.
I
Listen,
can't stand
forever.
That is the petty king.
Does anybody remember
he is
when this
hilarious.
This nigga sold T-shirts of Rick Ross' body for 26 seconds on his Instagram. Like,
I hate him.
He
Officer
went on.
Ricky.
This man went on like I don't know some ticket discount price website or whatever.
Groupon.
He went on Groupon and bought.
And he bought out the whole row of his
He bought
Four
two
rows. The
front
first
row
4
tickets.
rows.
All the front rows for Ja Rule's concert, just so Ja Rule could be rapping by himself.
He said tickets were like only $15. Come on, man.
do y'all understand the level of pettiness that is? That's a level of petty that Satan goes, God damn, nigga, chill out.
Right.
Exactly. That's why I can't stand his ass. He get on my nerves.
He is hilarious. He is hilarious.
Yo, you want to ask Young Buck how petty he is?
Yeah, leaking the fucking
That
conversation.
whole phone call.
Phone
Man.
And they were boys.
They were.
Well, you know, I
Petty.
probably I think I'm against this whole like rap beef stuff to an extent. Like if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it to a certain capacity and try to keep certain things out of it, which people seem to like have a hard time doing when they diss somebody. And for the women part of the rap community, I don't think we're ready for stuff like that to be happening. And I'm glad that it hasn't broke out as of yet. Coi Leray was almost about to have some stuff with Lotto, but luckily Lotto decided to be the bigger person and be like, you know what? Nope, we're not doing this, sis, because we need unity right now. It's not enough of us to be doing stuff like that, which Nikki, for whatever reason, can't comprehend.
Yeah.
I thought Lotto put out.
She's
I thought that Sunday service was a diss track, the Cola Ray that she got aired with.
So that I don't really know what happened with that, but I know they had words with each other to where they was supposed to be like handshake cool at some point or another throughout all of that. So I'm like, good, that simmered down because I didn't want that to go anywhere. It didn't need to. Not for us. We ain't there yet. Now, when there's a whole mountain of us and stuff like that, if people want to have beefs, I will
I
allow
respect
it.
that. No, I hear what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense, though.
I feel that.
Especially
Hey,
at the post Nikki era. Nikki was blocking the door for everybody, and now that that's
Sure,
down, like, yeah, let's everybody get some money. Absolutely.
It's crazy because that she'll do a song with him, and then after she do a song with him, then she'll start dissing him. I'm just like,
Yeah, she doesn't want to
Yeah.
collaborate. She's only doing it because
Cardi
her
B,
own
did
fame has
Megan.
dipped a little bit, so she's gotta now. She needs to jump on these other artists.
right.
Yeah, nah.
Jerk.
I'm about to say, you figure women would have more rap beef than men, though. I don't know. Like, that's always been funny to me, like, because they don't get along. So you figure there'd be, like, more vicious, like, jabs in women rap beef.
I can
But they-
see it.
It's all on Twitter. A lot of it's on Twitter.
I'm just saying, make a diss track about our makeup.
I don't know. I'm still
I'm
here for the
not
Megan. I'm still here for the Megan Nicki beef. I'm still here for it. Just 'cause-
All I'm saying, if any of the female hip hop artists need a bodyguard, I'm available.
Oh goodness.
He said what? What?
Eventually, come to
I
think
respect
of
that.
it. I wanted to talk shit, but then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I actually do need that.
So
But-
before we move on to everything, so what do y'all think about the mixtape, J. Cole's mixtape, the Might Delete Later mixtape as a whole?
Straight. He got
I
like
didn't
five.
really care
He
for
got
it.
5 good songs on there. 5 songs that really stuck out, to be honest. Well, 4 now, just nigga deleted it.
Listen, I was gonna say my favorite track was seven the minute drill. I mean, the reason why is
Yeah.
not because it's the best song, but because it for me was the one song I feel like had a purpose. For me, I feel like J. Cole just kind of does the J. Cole thing. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but again, like for me, they all kind of feel the same. Like I don't really feel the difference between the songs. I don't really hear them. But that was the one track I was like, he needed to make this one. So I was like, okay, this is.
Yeah,
I like this
I
one.
can get you. But
That's good.
Fever, FYB was good.
I like the
that
one
song
with
with Cam was him.
the one that's kind of the drill one. I like that one. That's the other one.
Yeah,
Essential C.
yeah,
That's the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Other
yeah.
one.
That's
The shit he did with
FYB.
Absol. The
Yeah, that
Absol
was
joint.
good
Absol
too.
went off in that joint.
Absol always go off. I need
He's
to
so talented, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Unpopular opinion. He was the best. He's the best lyricist on TDE, even when Kendrick was there, in my opinion.
Not to be rude, but I got to go off camera for a second.
Oh,
I'll get. Hope everything good.
Rap beef.
Rap beef.
He got someone answer the door. It was on now.
You just mad because your ass is old, you old motherfucker.
hey.
My bad.
You good? She in my ear. I mean,
okay.
yeah,
All right.
Can't hear nothing.
Hey, man.
What's up?
I'm about to say.
Like, you just mad because you on my old. Hey, what's going on?
What up, though?
Little cutie.
Oh, man.
I gotta bring my son. I gotta bring my son on the show one of these days.
I'm just my final verdict on it's to quote Jay-Z, one hot album every 10-year average. It hasn't been 10 years yet.
I'm weak.
You talking about J. Cole?
Yeah.
Trailer.
Nah.
What was the last hot project?
The last thing he released. The off season was
Off
tough
season?
to me. The off season was tough. I can keep going back and listen to everything J. Cole has put out. I can go back and listen to it and be like, dang, like it just keep coming. And I listened to Bill Mack the other. I was like, God, this was real. Yeah, like I can keep going back and just listen to him. What did he used to put out? He used to put out a song every Friday or Saturday or Sunday, I think. And I forgot. Like I went back and listened to it, and it was fire. Like the song he got a song.
Even
with
he don't
Omen
even like
outside.
J. Cole.
He's
He's like, oh, Daddy's waxed.
Nah.
That's like
Wait a
you
minute.
fighting sleep listening to
Oh my god.
Listening to Kendrick.
right. You like the off season? No, you fighting sleep. That's
Nah.
like
I'm gonna say
Nah, we better
KOD.
talk about the
No.
Hell yeah, KOD was tough too. We like all that. We like all that.
No,
Come on.
oh, I forgot all about I'm bad with album names, so I be remembering stuff, but then I don't be remembering what album exactly it is. But KOD definitely was great. That was the greatest one, actually, because he had
I
me
like that
sitting
one.
there
I wouldn't say
self-reflecting,
greatest,
like,
but it was good.
damn, maybe I shouldn't smoke no more. Like,
But
my
that nigga
whole
smoked.
life I gotta rethink
Right.
now because of
Right.
you, J. Cole.
We put the J down for J. Cole.
Maybe, but no, not even for Cole. But it was a thought though. And that shows his talent because he made me think about it. That was enough.
That was enough.
Right. That's enough. So I'm guessing so consistent. Like mixtape was kind of mid.
I
Yeah,
can agree.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good in my opinion. It was
Yeah.
kind of for me.
just
It was good
the-
until he deleted the song. Now shit is mid.
That's why it was mid because it was rushed. Once again, when
It's
you
a
rush
mixtape.
trying to put stuff out, that's what happens.
Now with all this happening, are you all excited for the fall off now?
Definitely.
Not
Definitely.
really.
We know Trey.
I'm ready. I mean,
I'll listen to it.
I
Yeah.
listen to it too, but usually it just kind of goes in one ear out the other for me. I'll
Yeah.
probably enjoy it, but they just don't stick with me anymore.
Hey, Nick is so over
Well,
J. Cole shit.
Bro, listen, I was the biggest J. Cole fan, but up to a point, I was like, man, I just
Yeah, no. I mean, I still respect J. Cole and I like his music. I just feel like, just like every artist who's been out for a long time, and depending on how much you like them, determines the next part. They start to just like all of their stuff starts to sound similar, like you were mentioning earlier. And I like J. Cole, but not as much as like a Logic, to where Logic stuff is like that. But I'll keep getting it and taking whatever it is he come out with. I'ma keep
Hey, I'm
receiving it.
I don't
sure-
get Logic. I don't get Logic. I'm sorry.
I'm sure
like,
I beat him up before.
I'm dead.
Y'all make me sick.
I knew he was
Every
gonna say
time I
something
bring up
wild. I knew he was
Logic,
gonna say
don't
something
talk
great.
shit.
I'm just saying, like we moved around the same areas and shit. Like I'm sure I beat his ass before.
Yeah,
wild.
all right, sure you did.
I'm just saying, man. It's just-
I'm about to clip this. I'm about to
dream all
clip
over
this. Right, it's a dream all over again. I'm gonna,
Logic's gonna make a comment.
I'm gonna add this.
that's fine.
yo, every
That's-
time
that's fine.
Logic, every
I'm
time.
gonna add Logic. I'm gonna be, hey yo, is this true? Did this happen? do you know this man?
Right, and if it didn't happen, then I'll make it happen.
That's
Oh,
wild.
not you
Damn,
threatening
that's
my favorite
wild.
rapper.
Damn.
We gonna have to throw his like.
That's wild.
I just
Yeah,
want to
we
be
need JLH and Rick on the
alive.
same podcast, bro.
We do, bro.
We need to get the two of them on.
That's gonna be hilarious.
I'm
No.
coming for you.
I
Coming
know
for
I,
you,
def- I,
nigga.
de- I definitely no I definitely jocked Wale. I jacked Wale's little ass up because Wale used to hang out with a dude that I went to middle school with, and both of them niggas used to like chase after my sister and shit, trying to like flirt with her and shit like
I think I
that.
remember you saying this one time.
So yeah, so I definitely got at Wale's little ass. So I mean, listen, shit happens. I'm a
Nah,
big
shit
dude.
happens.
I'm a big dude around this area. I run into people. You know what I mean? I may have fought a couple of Commanders players before. Shit happens. It happens.
You
Like,
run into people.
Like,
Yeah, you ran into them, all right.
but that's well. Speaking of Wale, we know Wale is a huge wrestling fan. Which goes into our next topic, the main topic: hip hop and wrestling. Now, first off, before we get into that whole topic, WrestleMania was this past weekend. So was everybody I saw? What was everybody's thoughts on WrestleMania?
I enjoyed it.
We did. I had fun. This is my first one, so.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Did you go back? Did you go
Yeah,
back
it
to
is.
Philly for it?
Well, I was here. I was on my couch because I wasn't paying for them tickets. Them things was saying like $400 and something a pop. I ain't got it like that, but I got Peacock money, and so that's where I was on Peacock. I had a fun time. I heckled from the couch.
I'm gonna say something. This was probably one of the best WrestleManias I've seen in a while. I enjoyed the shit out of this one, except for one match. One match annoyed me.
I know which one it is.
I was so hyped up for it.
Should I say it now?
Just go for it.
Go ahead.
All right. So Jimmy and Jay Uso,
Zach,
y'all niggas can't be single stars still wrestling like y'all a fucking tag team. Change your moveset. Add something. Give me some razzle dazzle, goddammit. Like y'all niggas did nothing to intrigue. Like, yes, the match was more story over wrestling, but at the same time, like it didn't hook me. It didn't keep me, like, because their moveset is just it's both of them just doing super kicks for 15 minutes. It didn't do it. Yeah, exactly. Like that was the one disappointment of the whole weekend. I didn't enjoy that match at all.
It's like when you watch like those Mortal Kombat games back in the day, and they just do a palette swap of ninjas, and it's the same move. It was just like that, man. I was disappointed because there was a lot of hype towards it too, man. I was looking forward to it too. Main event Jay Uso, I was all for it. That was no main event at all. That was barely a warm up match, man. It was terrible, man. I was not feeling it. It was boring. I've never heard of a bad Samoan match in wrestling in my life until that moment. I don't know what the fuck. Yo, your bloodline is ashamed of you for that match, man.
Damn.
Yo, Yokozuna did not die for this, man.
Listen, just to piggyback off what Cam just said, they signed another Samoan after that match. Like Jacob Fatu.
Wait, what?
Jacob Fatu, their cousin was
Jacob
signed.
Fatu.
They literally announced his signing right after that match because it was like, oh, we fucked it up with this one. Hey, push Jacob, because I don't know what the fuck that was.
I don't know what it is about brothers in WrestleMania matches, but it's like the only good brothers at WrestleMania grudge match was Brett and Owen.
Owen and Brett, yeah.
Like even the Hardy Boys had a bad match at WrestleMania. I was like, they had weapons. They had weapons.
They really did. That's the wild part.
I don't know, man. That hurt my heart, man. I was just like, yeah, no. It was like a J. Cole of wrestling. You just put me to sleep. Like,
oh my god.
Just to hear that.
Bro, you're the second person in the world I've ever heard dislike J. Cole like this. In the world.
Who's the first? Is it me?
No, Nick, I never heard you talk this slander about J. Cole. But my man Zay, he stay talking about J. Cole like that. But I enjoy WrestleMania, even though I hate, my tribal chief lost, but he deserves a break because he's been having the World Wrestling and Entertainment Company on his back the last 4 years. So I think he deserves a break. But when he comes back, I think he should take the title from Cody.
Cody
Born.
What you mean he need a break? That nigga's wrestled 6 times in 2 years. Cut it out.
He's fighting a life-threatening disease too.
Man, fuck all that. He got over that leukemia 3 years ago.
You know how bad you are with fans when you had a life-threatening disease and they still boo you? Like,
that's wild. They did, boo. That's crazy.
He said, "Hey y'all, I beat leukemia." Boo!
Not good enough.
They cheered him at that moment, but after that, they booed his ass.
It was like, oh man, he's got leukemia. Poor Roman. Wait a minute, that nigga said suffering succotash in a promo. Boom.
But he draws a main amount of attention. He draws so much attention. Cody Rhodes is boring. Like he's like this, like I don't know. He's just boring as hell to me. It's like promos are like cool. Like only thing cool about him is his theme song. To me, honestly, he's boring.
As a brother, I got.
He's a boring white guy. That's what he is.
Cam, defend the black man. Defend the black man.
Cody Rhodes has done more for civil rights in wrestling than.
No,
He's
you
done
will.
what?
You're not
Cody Rhodes single-handedly erased racism when he won that championship, man.
right.
I'm
You're
dead.
not going.
Yeah,
You're not
where
going
does
to
Button go to hide
You-
myself?
You are not going. You are
This
not going to
is
disrespect the
getting
first black champ.
ridiculous.
They
since
played the
Kofi
black
Kingston.
Not the
national
first
anthem when he
black-
held
I'm
when he
dead.
held the belt up, man.
Bro, I
When
love
he,
the
when he put his black
ethnicity was
daughter
ahead
on
of
his
his company.
shoulders.
When did he do that?
When him
When
and
Trey-
Brandy
Trey, you
had that
missing the
little
joke, bro.
mulatto baby, they ended racism. All right?
Right.
Cody Rhodes is the first black champion since Kofi Kingston, goddammit, and he
Right.
has
We
done
had
more
Cody
for the
Mania.
black community
Cody
than,
Mania.
than any other champion before him. That is a proud black man who stands on business.
Yo, with Cody right there, it was 1,000,001 man march. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Man, this is crazy.
Crazy.
Oh my
That meme is
telling you.
hilarious. That joke is almost as good as John Cena joke.
It's boring by the next tip of you. Don't say nothing. Don't say you want my tribal chief back, man. Because it's gonna be
He ain't
boring
coming
out
back for
here.
he ain't coming back for a
I-
minute.
He ain't come
He
back.
needs a
I think next time
vacation.
he's back. It's right before it's SummerSlam.
He
Next
ain't
time
back
he's
at
back.
SummerSlam.
But I
He-
promise
he-
you,
He
they
ain't coming
said
back
it's
to the
gonna
Rock
he's gonna be
versus
boring.
Listen. So here's the thing. I get what you're saying about Cody is boring as a babyface, but the thing about it is it's always leading up to when somebody becomes a heel. Heel Cody Rhodes. I don't know if you remember that little freak ass mustache that he had when he was a heel, or when he had the face
Yeah.
mask when he was dashing
Oh,
Cody
before he
Rhodes.
got
Dashing
kicked out.
Cody
Before
Rhodes
he got
was
kicked
lit.
out of WWE. Before he
Right.
got kicked out. Okay.
No,
Well,
he
He
left
actually left. He left
because
yeah.
because they made him put on more blackface, and that was insulting to his people, right?
What?
Nick's face.
No, I'm but
Nick
So-
is so lost. He's like, wait a minute, blackface. Hold on.
When he had to do the minstrel, when he was doing the minstrel
The
show,
minstrel
he was like,
show.
I can't do this no more.
Yeah, I love it.
but let's can I'm gonna interject real quick.
He
Let's
really
let's
did
get
this,
off.
though. I just realized he really
Yeah,
did. This.
that's why I did it. That was his shit. That was his pose.
Hi-ho.
Real quick, let me jump off of the black man for a minute, and let me jump onto the beige man and talk about
Beige
Dwayne.
man. I'm
Dwayne,
dead.
That khaki mother.
I do not like Dwayne's khaki colored ass. I don't like nothing about him. He's annoying as shit. He's a bad person.
You talking about The Rock, right?
Yes, absolutely.
No, he's talking about Dwayne Johnson
Dwayne
specifically.
Same fucking same
There's
fucking
a
difference. Same fucking difference. Listen,
Oh, The Rock's
his-
an asshole for real?
yes, he's a bad person. So first off,
Yeah.
How so?
let me tell you my theory about that, right? Have you ever seen how The Rock has these like spurts of anger and like all those promos he did online where he was just cursing and he was just like fuck all of that and I do what I want? Normally, most people who have those type of anger issues, they're hiding something. I have a theory, and I've had a theory for years that The Rock is hiding some shit about his real personality. Also, I'll never forget this nigga showing at the 2002 Republican National Convention and doing his whole little speech and all that shit. Also, he's done the same thing continuously. Oh, I'm gonna make it a little bit political. Sorry, I'm preaching, so just give me a minute. But like, he's not a good guy. You know what I mean? Like that whole final boss shtick that he was doing, that's not too far from his real personality. You know, and so like he was the most electrifying this and that and all of that shit. But fuck all that. He's a fucking clown show, and I can't stand him. But
Damn.
I mean,
First person to
I
say-
met
you're
him
not the
before
first
when
person
I
I
was
heard say
younger.
that though.
I met him before when I was younger, and he was cool. He was really
Back then,
cool.
yeah, that's
Did
before
you
before
pay?
Hollywood.
Was it,
But I
did you
can't
pay?
say now what he is.
say that again, Cam.
Did you pay for that autograph?
Never. Nah, I didn't pay for nothing.
Mm.
Like I didn't pay for nothing. Like with that man.
Interesting. But
Right.
the reason why I say that is because the main event of night one, which was The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Dave Meltzer today, I saw Dave Meltzer's ratings that he gave for all of the matches. He gave that match like a 4.2 out of 5 stars. A 4.2. Yeah, he gave it a 4.25 out of 5
There wasn't a
stars.
super kick in that match. How did it get that high?
Yeah, I feel like he rated it a little bit too high. it didn't do anything to like develop it developed a little bit of a story between Rock and Roman, like with The Rock demanding to be tagged in to get the pin on Cody. But it didn't live up to the billing of what it could have been, you know what I mean? It could have been a lot more, but it was an enjoyable match, but I didn't think it lived up to the billing of what they were promising us. Also, I was disappointed in night 2 when Stone Cold didn't show up because fuck Mark Calloway. Yep, I said it.
Yeah. I was mad
Surprisingly
disappointed.
enough,
I was disappointed in that too, though.
Yeah.
well, I agree with you.
But kind of glad because I was supposed to be there live, so I'm kind of glad he didn't show up.
We were supposed to be there.
Right.
Yeah,
ahead,
no,
Sassy.
I agree with you on that though, about it not living up to the hype because even though I haven't been here that long, like so I'm just kind of spectating and making my best educated guess. But like they did so much around it, and I feel like when it happened, I was like, this is underwhelming. Like I don't know what I expected to see or what I wanted to see, but I just feel like I didn't get that out of that in particular.
I expected more brutality. That's just me. I just expected way more than that match. I feel like The Rock was like The Rock wasn't in the match enough to me. I feel like Roman Reigns kind of had to wrestle more than The Rock too.
You know why he couldn't be in there.
Yeah,
The man can't breathe.
Yeah, I was about to say because he gets gassed out just walking down the ramp.
Ain't no stunt doubles in the ring.
Yeah, I was about to say, and then also again, that's why he's so goddamn big. He's bigger now than he was when he was wrestling. He's 53 years old. Because as my man once said in the past, as Mr. Petty once said in the past, Hollywood does not have a wellness plan. You can see the juice running through them veins.
Plus, not to mention, the last match she actually had, the last actual match he had, he got injured.
Wow.
And that delayed Hobbs and Shaw by like a month or some change or some shit like that. I don't know.
It was the Hercules movie. It was the Hercules movie.
It was Hercules movie.
Oh no, not the Hercules movie.
It was trash. It was trash.
Yeah.
Worst lace front I've ever seen in my life. I've seen middleweights and Tyler Perry movies.
But can we talk about a real
Scorpion King?
Can we talk about a real wrestling champ, a real wrestling hero? I don't know if y'all can read my shirt. I don't know if you know what that symbol is right there. It says hell froze over.
CM Punk, okay.
Yeah.
I like him better than Cody too.
I'm CM Punk fan. I'm waiting for him to come back from injury.
Listen, listen, as he showed Drew McIntyre on Sunday night, he's back from injury because Drew couldn't get his bitch ass out of the ring after he won the World Heavyweight title from Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Here come my nigga Damian Priest.
Man, listen, the bisexual Undertaker took his ass. Oh man, that's a hell of a phrase I just said. Wow.
You these names.
Is phrasing not a thing anymore?
You give us some bars tonight.
Right.
Hey man, listen, this is what I do. But no, so that match, that was probably like my second favorite match of the whole weekend. As far as like the whole thing around, like, because Seth and Drew, they actually gave us a banger of a match. Like that was a hell of a match. They put their fucking foot in that shit. But then the added intrigue, like once Drew kept hanging around and when he got on the table and sat in front of Punk, I said, "Oh, we got a cash in coming."
Like shit. Hell yeah.
And Damian Priest came running. Like once Punk turned around and blew that kiss to Drew McIntyre's wife, I said, "Yep, here it comes." And sure as shit, here comes Damian Priest and all his Boricua dreads running down the ramp and cashing in on Drew McIntyre. Honestly, I can't wait to see the match that this leads up to. Like, I would love to see Drew McIntyre and Damian
triple
Priest.
Threat.
Yes,
I would love to see a triple threat.
Yeah, it is.
I think Trey,
or a four-way match.
You read my mind with the triple
It
threat.
can't be a four-way match because what's his name? Seth still got like
you
three
gotta get Seth
surgeries.
time to heal.
Yeah,
He got three
he had
surgeries.
surgery?
Yes.
I didn't know he had surgery.
Yeah, that's why he dropped the title.
He's got a back injury, a knee injury, and I think that's about it. Back and knee.
Yeah.
Well, those are real.
His back been fucked up for a while.
There was a report that came out today that said that Seth and Becky Lynch are both, they haven't signed new contracts, but they're both going on an extended vacation for a while. So you won't see them around for a minute. But also, that triple threat match between Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and CM Punk is the stuff that dreams are made of. Like,
it's gonna be amazing. I need that
summer.
SummerSlam, I need it.
Yeah.
I need it. Right.
All right, now let's get into the hip hop side of things. So, but overall, how before we get to that real quick, how would y'all rate like WrestleMania? Like scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
A 9 for me. For me, it's a 9. I'm new here.
Fair.
Yeah,
I give it
nah.
a solid. I give it a solid 7.
I get about an 8. I'll say 8.
I was at an 8.5, but then Stephanie McMahon came out with all of her cleavage, so now it's at a 9.5.
I'm dead.
No,
That is hilarious.
you're fired.
But so to get to the hip hop,
She putting her cleavage out. Forget about my dad. Forget about my dad.
right. Don't talk about we don't talk about him. But to get to the hip hop side of things, like we mentioned Wale earlier, there are a lot of rappers who are huge like wrestling fans. Like you got Wale, you got West Side Gun, Smoke DZA.
Sexy Red.
Not
Yep.
Sexy Red.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a fan though.
That's why she be like sexy.
I'm weak, but she is a fan though. She is a fan.
She is.
Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Like hell, Snoop Dogg's cousin is a whole
Drewski there.
I was about to say, Two
Yeah.
Chainz and Lil Baby had just as much camera time as Michael Cole because they were sitting right behind him.
You right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
There were 2 Chainz there. Meek Mill. Well, I think Meek Mills was there just because they were in Philly. But
Yikes.
Yeah, but he got
And
it.
he was also in the theme song or whatever. You know.
yeah.
I didn't
Dreams.
appreciate that how they did that.
Thank you,
Speaking
AJ.
of Meek Mills,
They didn't do that right. Like, if you going to try to call yourself using Meek Mill's promo because we're in Philadelphia and he's supposed to be our mascot, supposedly, you could have at least made him the theme music, period. Like, y'all had The Weeknd, that dumbass The Weeknd song playing. That was what pissed me off about it. I had to keep hearing that over and over and over again. Why y'all
Weeknd's
didn't
been the
just
theme
use
for like
Meek
5
Mill's catalog?
The last 5 WrestleManias have been all weekend themed.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
I did not like that hearing that every 5 seconds.
And then Wale did the thing for NXT NXT 2.0.
Yeah, gross.
I'm about to say, Sassy. There's only so many times we can hear dreams and nightmares, and in WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm
Got
sorry.
other
I'm sick of Dream of
songs,
Nightmare.
though.
I'm
They
sick of that song now.
choose to rap that one over and over and over again. And they could have used his other music and flipped through that. The Weeknd song was no better to keep hearing it repeatedly. Trash.
So you just don't like The Weeknd, or like is that
I
it?
like The
Or
Weeknd. I just didn't like that song, and then they kept playing it over and over and over again. And it was in Philly. We don't give a shit about The Weeknd in Philly. Like, it's about Meek Mills in Philly. Not me personally, because everybody knows I hate dreams and nightmares. I get irritated when it comes on. I be like, what?
I got a
Only
friend.
Philadelphia.
One of my best friends is like a wedding photographer, and he's from the Philadelphia area. So every time he has to like do a wedding, it's like no matter what race they are, Dreams and Nightmares always gets the crowd at their like after wedding party reception. I'm like, why do y'all keep playing? That doesn't make sense, but they play Dreams and Nightmares at the
As a
wedding
wedding
reception.
at a wedding
They
reception.
love it.
That's
Okay.
wild.
Okay.
I can't
Except for
stand
me.
that song,
All in
bro.
Philly.
I can't
I'm
stand
the
that
only one
motherfucking
that
song.
seemed like with like 3 other people who don't care for like about Meek Mills on that level or that song. Anybody else, like if you want a crowd of like people to shut up in Philly, you just start playing Dreams and Nightmares, and then they be like, I've been waiting for times like this to rob like, and now everybody.
That is
on it.
accurate. I went to a club in Philly. They played that song 5 fucking times. I'm like, nigga, turn this shit the fuck off. Like, damn.
I'd have went to the DJ booth. Hey, nigga, I got $100 for you not to play that shit no more.
Dead ass. We gonna shut the fuck up with this shit. Damn.
Please.
Get his mink ass the fuck out of here. Real quick, do any of y'all remember this CD? I don't know if y'all remember this CD. They're just progression.
Yeah. Wow.
Them niggas,
Wow.
they did a whole rap album. You got Run DMC,
I
ODB,
I
Method
miss
Man, Snoop.
days like this.
So, can we talk about how we use this as the walkout songs for everybody at my homecoming my junior year? I mean,
Wow.
at our
Seriously?
For football players, for our pep rally, my junior year in high school, they used that album to play different walkout songs for the team captains and shit. So
What year was that? If you don't,
2000.
God dang.
My junior year was 2000.
Dang,
Yep,
old man.
Listen, you know
Wow,
what?
you really built
Damn.
that age.
You know
Damn,
what?
nigga, you old.
You know what?
Damn.
Fuck
What it mean?
No,
Old man
Grandpa,
yelling
don't
at
be
cloud.
like that.
That ain't no real talk. I don't even know why. I don't know why I'm
Actually-
dissing him.
Actually,
I graduated.
y'all just gave me an excuse to go pee.
I'm dead.
I graduated in '99, so
You say graduate when?
I graduated in '99. I'm just fucking with him. Like I'm older.
God
Than
damn.
I'm older
I
than
just
everybody.
forget about it. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? You can't laugh.
God
But I
damn.
don't see it
Nigga
at
said
all.
99.
I'm seeing it right now. I'm all of 40. Actually, my birthday was yesterday, so I'm all of
happy
43
belated.
right now.
Man, well, I hope that happened when I'm like 50 and I still like kind of look close to this. I know it ain't going to be all the way
So
there.
the key to staying youthful is to be so angry and bitter when you make rap songs you don't apologize.
Bye. Get out of here.
Found the youth.
It's a
That's
fountain of
funny.
youth is being, staying true to your word when you make diss tracks.
I would never put myself in that line. Never. I never had a bar that said anything about me being the best or the top of the top because, like, I'm not trying to be better than everybody. It's something for everybody, and I'm trying to be that something in the world for a group of
But you
people.
know who did have bars like that? You know who did have bars like that? This nigga.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely did.
And you know what? He had no ghostwriters either.
He did.
As you can tell.
Very. And that shit went platinum.
Hey, no, but real talk, he did. Like, I actually did decide to go back and listen to it because, like, it was some podcast I was a part of. I was like, I started listening to like a bunch of like rappers who like wrestlers who did rap, and like, I was like,
we're talking about this album by the way, right?
right.
Oh God.
It actually had some bangers on it. I'm like, wow, he kind of had some good punchlines. He ain't no, I won't say bars, but he had punchlines.
I never actually I never actually listened to the shit all the way through, honestly. I just went back and listened to fucking Regression yesterday.
So funny story about Aggression. DMX was supposed to be on that album. He was supposed to do the Undertaker's theme song.
Oh wow.
But it, some negotiations didn't go through, so they got the second best thing they could think of because the same DJ, whatever, or producer of that song knew someone else. So he said, I think it was a guy named Dame Grease. If you look at It's Dark and Hell is Hot, he was one of the producers on that too with DMX. Okay. So he knows how to craft that little dark, gritty street sound. And I forgot, it got Mino to do that for Undertaker instead. Yeah,
you're right. It was Mino. You're right.
Yeah, Dame Grease presents Mino was the whole, like, I was like, all right.
I mean, that fits DMX when you think about it. Undertaker.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That would have been, I wish to, like, I want an alternate universe where I can go back and listen to it. Like, I want that so bad. Like,
right.
The biggest what if.
Right. The people that they got, like, they got Run DMC for this joint. They got motherfucking Method Man. They got Ice-T.
They got Helter
Skelter.
They had Redman. They had the East Siders, which never made sense to me because they West Coast rappers called the East Siders.
They're on the east side of Long Beach. That's why.
That still doesn't make any sense.
East Side
like me calling myself on the South
my
Side.
thing is like these niggas the Crips, and you got a rapper on the song called The Big Red Machine.
I'll say the hardest rapper on there, C Murder, did Gangrel's song. I was like,
he did. That was.
So look, it's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that because we never heard from the East Siders after this album.
That's because they sucked.
They
are. No, I have. They did like mixtapes and shit like after the fact. But one of them also got locked up.
Hell, I did a mixtape.
But one of them also got locked up for like 12 years. So
for their performance in Baby Boy,
I'm dead. I'm dead.
That ruined everything. Not Baby Boy.
Baby.
Oh man.
Turn right here, Lo. One day on the watch too. What they
Like
on the wash
who
too?
else was on there too? There was a couple of artists that was kind of like, oh, I mean, all
Baby
right.
Boy. You
No,
talking
I
about
mean, I was
Baby
talking about the aggression
Boy?
album.
Look at the names. Goddamn. Snoop. Doug
Oh,
C.
Rob the Rugged Man. Okay, Peanut Butter Wolf. Who the fuck is what the fuck?
Exactly.
Peanut
That's
butter.
the same shit. Raz Cash.
Yo, yeah,
Badass.
Badass and Technic.
Badass actually went off. That Badass went off on that joint. His
Mac
got-
10.
They got MC8 on this bitch. I know that nigga did his song for $5.
Not for. Oh my god! No,
I just like,
please.
I go ahead and put me on that song, you little busters. I do the shit for $5.
They just paid for his. They just paid for his snacks from the vending machine. That's.
Not the accent
Y'all
though.
horrible, bro.
Dollar.
I'll do that shit for $5, Buster.
Buster.
I don't want no goddamn club burger. Man, you stupid.
Oh,
Hey, but you, well, I don't know if you got I don't know if you got this one in your pictures when you're gonna show up, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the strangest rap and wrestling collaboration was always gonna be the Macho Man rap album.
I don't have it, but I know. I remember. That's the one I forgot to put.
I never heard of this.
What?
so
Wait,
Bro,
hold. You've never
Bro.
heard that the Macho Man made a diss track about Hulk Hogan,
Hulk
and he
Hogan.
ain't apologized.
Cam,
He took that beat to the grave. He's like,
Oh.
fuck Hulk Hogan.
as
Like-
the
Oh.
other co-host for Thirsty Thursdays Wrestling Podcast, I have to give, because the three of y'all look like y'all don't know what we're talking about. Trey, Sassy, and Nick. Once we get off of here, I need you to Google Macho Man Be a Man and listen to the album.
I will.
And I'm
never heard that.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take it one step further. If you really want to hear like the epitome of Macho Man and his great rapping career, Macho Man, Are You Ready?
No.
The best way I can describe it, he was a white DMX because like his rapping on the track.
That's literally how he talks.
Yo,
And
this
you know
man
what?
was on the track. Are you ready? I'm like, wow.
Who was his ghostwriter?
I got it.
He wrote it.
So
he wrote all of it.
Drake.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Drake was.
I gotta give an attachment to this. Look up his appearance on 106 in Park for the ultimate cringe, nigga. Yeah, y'all forgot about that.
He went to
Y'all forgot about
106 and Park, not with Free and AJ.
Yes, we're free and AJ.
Yes, we're freaking AJ.
I wish he would showed up in the rap and Tigger's rap basement and just got into the booth. Like
I
spit
gotta
some
go look
bars.
that up.
So Nick, you seen the original Spider-Man movie, like the first one with Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
So you remember the wrestler Bonesaw?
Nah.
You remember?
Oh,
No.
You don't remember when he got in the ring like
time.
for 3
Man,
minutes?
I'll look it up, bro.
you don't remember the scene when he was like fighting the dude in the steel cage and shit?
Wait, he got
On
another
Spider-Man?
track too. He got another track too because he had to show his soft, sensitive side. Since
Oh,
he was
Bonesaw McGraw. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. That's him.
Sassy
That's
likes
him.
men who are sensitive. Macho Man showed his sensitive and vulnerable side, but he made a track dedicated to his dead homie, Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect.
Oh
And
god.
it was the wrestling version of I Miss My Homies. Like, it was,
Oh my god. Like I really miss my nigga.
it was, all I'm gonna say this though. I'm like, I don't understand how this man with no rap cred or street cred at all had producers being like, you know what, fuck it. J. Cole ain't gonna take this song, so I'll just give it to the Macho Man.
bro,
Like,
bro.
you know,
That's the funniest part about that whole
because
thing.
he had good beats on there.
He had
Wow.
legit producers of the time, like, oh, let
He
me go
did.
ahead and
He
jump
really
on.
did.
Let me jump on with the Macho Man. I'm just like,
It's the same thing with Shaq though. Like Shaq has some banging ass producers.
Shaq is the
Banging
only
features too, though.
NBA. Yeah, I think he actually went platinum. He's the only basketball player, athlete, rapper to go platinum.
Yeah.
Everything else went triple wood, but he still did platinum.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Not them having like
Yeah.
out.
I think he was also trying to like start beef with John Cena because I think their albums were roughly around the same time too.
No, I think his came out like 04. I think Marshall Mathers came out like 04. Cena's was like 05, 06.
Oh, okay.
Why
Okay.
everybody want to be a rapper though? After their career, like they just
Might
decide
have been
like
earlier than that.
I'm
'Cause-
jumping in.
Hey,
'Cause they
look,
think it's
look.
easy.
Niggas was, I remember 50 Cent was even endorsing Macho Man's album.
He was. There's a whole picture of them dapping up and shit.
Yeah. Because I think Macho Man even wore the G Unit tank tops, the tank tops with the bra straps. Yeah, he had them on too. Like that was
Oh,
You said with the
bulletproof
broad
vest.
strap.
yo, them
The
joints was
bulletproof
like
vest.
the least man. That was the most masculine, feminine thing at the same time. I don't understand those shirts at all.
Bro, yeah, that shit came out. His shit came out in 03. Yeah,
Bro.
that's wild.
That's wild.
That's hilarious.
I gotta report my
I'm gonna tell you, like that is an album you gotta listen to. You be like, they really actually had good beats. Like that's the part that's gonna throw your mind off the most. It's like you be bobbing your head, but it's like this is the Macho Man rapping though. Like,
like an anime.
Come on.
It is, exactly.
Yo,
Wow. Wait.
you act like you're a man, but you're really a punk. Be a man, Hogan. Come on, don't be scared. That's the hook.
Literal, right.
and and the best part, not a single curse word in the whole.
What?
It was the
It
cleanest.
was Will Smith clean rap.
Man, he would have beat the shit out of Will Smith though. But yeah, it was clean ass. Well, I don't know. I think it was around the same time Will Smith started working out for Ali, so it would have been an interesting battle.
Right. But that's hilarious.
Smith, right?
But I want to give a shout out to like the rappers that actually like got in the ring or actually like took bumps. Of course, the big one, Bad Bunny.
The greatest famous wrestler of all time. Like that shit makes no sense. Like
I love them there though.
Right. Yeah, I remember when fucking MGK got fucking powerbombed off the stage
by Kevin Owens. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Because I've never
say-
cheered so much for somebody to get hurt before in my life.
And Kevin Owens at the time was a bad guy, and I'm sitting here like Eminem was probably cheering him on too.
Hell yeah.
I like when Snoop Dogg had did that improv to where he just kind of improv too.
the
jumped in
Crippin'
there,
the
did the
Crippin's
thing.
elbow.
Yeah, like I liked it. He played it off real well. He was like, "Yeah, I got this."
I
So
wish-
I want to play
I
the clips
would-
on here, but I'm
I
not
would-
trying to get I'm not trying to get blocked. By
I
fucking
wish like
WWE.
instead of sliding across, he crip walked to him and then dropped the elbow.
Yes, that would have been hilarious.
Listen,
Oh
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry. Every time Snoop Dogg gets in a wrestling ring, I get concerned because I feel like he's about to break.
Me too. Me
That
too.
nigga is
He's
right.
skinny as shit.
That
When
nigga
I saw
is
him-
super
I
frail.
saw him clothesline Chavo Guerrero, and I swore his arm
He
broke.
did. I remember that shit.
I was like, Chavo is the best seller of all time because he made it look like that was some devastating blows from Snoop
He
Dogg's
did.
like frail ass scarecrow arm.
Deny
Remember-
his frail.
Y'all remember
But
Shaq and the Big Show?
Hey, don't underestimate skinny people though, because it be strength in them arms. I would know. I've been picked up many a time by tall, lanky arms.
I thought you were over here trying to endorse yourself. Like, I'm pretty strong for a skinny girl. I'm like, all right.
Oh no, not me. I mean, I don't know. My punches ain't feeling like nothing to nobody like that though. I ain't overestimating myself that much.
So
I'm
did
trying to
y'all
think
see
what
when, like y'all see when Speed got like kicked
RKO.
by Randy Orton and he was in a neck brace for like 2 days? I'm like,
He-
that is hilarious.
Oh wait,
Hell yeah.
That
My
was-
man said
That
my
felt
man said
good.
wrestling real. This shit hurt.
no,
So-
yeah, I would think so. Did you? He kicked the shit out of him, then dragged him, then slammed him. That was too much.
So
he barked at him and then hit him with the RKO. I'm like, yo, Randy Orton is the man again.
So the bar that I went to watch WrestleMania at, it was funny because I was surrounded by people who were close to my age. So he took off the mask and everybody's going, "Who the fuck is that? Who is this? Who is this?" I said, "Man, listen, y'all gotta get out of your comfort zone." I said, "That's Speed. That's I Show Speed." They were like, "I don't know who the fuck I Show Speed is." I was like, "He's a Twitch streamer." I was like, "He's a Twitch streamer." They was like, "What the fuck is Twitch?" I was like, "Oh,
Oh man, boomer.
He said boomers.
Old man yelling at cloud.
right, exactly.
Ah.
To the mascot, they're like, ah! Who's this? I don't know. I
But,
don't
you
know.
know, I think they need
Who
to make
was
that a
this nigga?
WrestleMania staple though. Like just bring in a big Twitch streamer every year, just have him beat up. Like because I want to see Casanat get his ass beat next year.
Not Kai. Yeah, but I
I'm waiting for Sneeko to get his ass kicked, yo. Like, or Andrew Tate or somebody. Show one of them showing up.
Or let's put Aiden Ross through a table.
or the Fresh and Fit crew people.
Yeah.
They still
the Fresh and Fit. I don't know, man. Last I heard, he got escort pregnant. I'm like that. Why?
Who?
Them,
Oh, he got
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if it's Fresh or Fit. It don't matter to me.
It's by one of them.
they too delusional to do wrestling stuff. They'll come up and be like, "Oh, we should beat them up." What?
Look at my Twitch streams up so I can enjoy that
Alpha
shit.
males don't fake fight.
I'll take an RKO.
Man, listen. Yeah. You give me that bag, I'll come out there and do the job for whoever.
Exactly.
Kick me.
Would you do it? Would you? All right, Rick. Since we're on, I'm gonna pull your card. Would you do a job for Brock Lesnar?
Come on, man. See, you crossing the line. You're crossing the line. Don't even end the show. That's enough. Good night.
It's up to y'all.
Well,
I'll take one F5. One F5.
One F5.
One F5.
I ain't doing nothing for him or his Casper the ghost ass daughter.
God damn.
Well,
God. That's
okay. So
his daughter.
Go on Instagram on Thirsty Thursdays Wrestling Podcast. Look at a clip I made of him reacting to his first time seeing what Brock Lesnar's daughter looks like. This man all of 6'6" jumped out of his chair when he saw Brock Lesnar with a bra. Like that shit was crazy, man.
I got
quote DMX, illest pit bull in the skirt. That was Brock Lesnar's daughter. She had no eyebrows, just like him. You know, she. I'm like, are you sure you're part Sable? Like that shit was crazy, man.
With no Sable in that.
If it's that bad.
No, she literally looks like Brock Lesnar, but like a teenage girl.
This is true. You talking about his daughter?
Yeah. She broke records for shot putting and probably the least downloaded video.
Bro, I saw a video of her doing the shot put the other day, and I was like, "Look at this shit. This is cheating.
Ain't even fair.
It's like right. She doesn't have a Y chromosome in her body.
All I'm saying is he has a son that looks like him too. They're not twins. All I'm saying is you don't see a picture of the whole family together. That's all I'm saying.
I gotta go look at that, but especially because that one is saying it, because you
That's
always
crazy.
Something, sir.
Listen, y'all decided to have me on here drinking and shit. You know what's happening.
I don't know why you should have left you in the house.
Like real quick, so I didn't do this at the beginning of the show, but anytime we got new guests in the show, we ask everybody their top 5 favorite hip hop artists of all time. Your personal top 5. I forgot to ask that at the beginning. So real quick.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna dedicate mine to my former co-host Herbito's Way. And I'm gonna name his top 5 hip hop artists of all time. Number 1 is Silk the Shocker. Number 2 is Silk the Shocker. Number 3 is Silk the Shocker. Number 4 is what's that guy's name? Oh, Silk the Shocker. And number 5 is the almighty powerful lyricist, the greatest rapper of all time. Give it up for Silk the Shocker.
You fine. Like,
this nigga about to call me.
It ain't
die
my
line,
fault. Did I do that?
and more die line.
Go ahead, Cam. It's your turn.
That's wild.
All right. My top 5, J. Cole. I'm sorry.
Such a troll, man.
Big Pun, Method Man, Rakim, Lupe. Where am I at now? 4?
Yep.
DMX.
I respect you for putting Big Pun on that list. I respect that.
Okay. Mine would probably be, I don't know, like newer, probably because I grew up in the 90s. Y'all niggas old. But
Hey, chill out, little nigga.
I'll probably say, right. I'll probably say like Jay-Z, Nas, Kanye, Drake, and who else can I say? Ooh.
Boy, you did J. Cole?
You want to say throw that J. Cole in there?
No J. Cole in there?
Yeah, I'm a J. Cole.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'm about to
I'm
say.
gonna stamp that.
I say you had a saddle for all that dick riding, so go ahead and put that J. Cole.
Damn.
That slander is crazy.
That's wild. That's sassy.
My list is Logic. He first. Kendrick. Doja Cat. Tia Corinne. And who do I want to get?
All right, Tia.
Yeah, Tia Corinne. If you don't know who she is, go look up Tia, because Tia that fire. That's she about to be the next upcoming thing. Who else do I want to pick though? Because that's hard. Because I don't want to say J. Cole, because even though like he is somebody on my list, he's not like tearing currently at the moment. Like I don't really listen to a lot of him at this point. So for lack of a better answer at the moment, I'm gonna pick him.
Fun fact: Tia went to Winston-Salem State University. I just want to throw that out.
She is definitely gonna blow up. She already.
Oh,
is.
you around? You around too? Hey, what around?
No, she's not.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that's what you told. That's why I'm all lost. Like, what's that? I'm from Philly. We got, what is it? Temple and all them places and stuff. I ain't go to college.
All right, I'll go next.
Yeah, I'm about to say they heard our top 5 like 100,000 times, but
you gotta share it though, you know.
right.
Always.
I'll say in no order: Jay, Nas, Common, Kanye before Kanye up into Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And then
Arizona?
Even 808s.
You know, 808s. You know, I mean, I thought it was innovative. It kind of annoyed me, but I thought it was innovative. I had some cool production, I thought. And then Kendrick number 5.
808 had to grow on me. I didn't like it at first, but
I didn't like it. I mean,
see, you had to be going through a breakup when that shit came out, and then it would have been all over.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. It was like it was too new for me at that time, especially at that age that I was, because I was young and my music palette didn't evolve to where it is right now yet. So I like it, but back then when he came out with them 2 mics and started like doing all of that stuff at the awards, introducing it to us, I was like, what is this?
Yeah. I thought it was innovative, and I feel like it definitely set the tone like that, set the tone for what Drake would do later. You know what I mean? So I feel like that was it's still pivotal to me.
Yeah,
not my favorite though.
I just love the fact that Kanye could get away with it. Like at the time, like no one else could have done that. But
Yeah. He had the artistic clout, you know, to do that.
Yeah, we was just
everybody still rock with him.
Like right after doing, wasn't he on? Like no, he didn't do DOA. Jay-Z did DOA, but still, it was like around the same time period. DOA.
Yeah.
Like he does 808 Heartbreaks. I'm like, that's weird.
Interesting.
And what are yours?
All right, my top 5. Do mine real quick. So my top 5: Pop, Both Thugs and Harmony, Nas, Eminem, DMX.
Oh, I didn't know I could name a group. I thought it had to be a single person. Or I would have said the Far Side.
Redo. Do over.
You said Far Side?
The Far Side get
My
J. Cole
nigga.
I
spot
love
right
that.
now.
That's so rare. That's very rare.
I love
to hear
that. I love that. I love that.
I love them. I love
What's your favorite
what
album
is it?
from
The
them?
Bizarre Ride to the
Bizarre to
Far
the Far
Side.
Side is the best
My
one.
nigga.
I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She
My history
keep on
teacher put me on that, actually.
passing me by.
Yeah.
That one, what was it?
On the
Even
DL, that's just
was
funny, bro.
innovative. The other Fish in the Sea.
Fish in the
song.
Sea, that's a
Oh,
good one.
Fish in the
Yeah,
Sea.
yeah. No, there's some good ones on there.
Yeah, it was
What?
different.
You got my respect because I was going to say, I'm waiting for her to say pass you by. All right, cool. What else you got? Oh, wow. She's okay. She named it.
Yeah, don't be expecting that. I got 2 of them to follow me. I was so hyped. Fat Lip and Slim Kid Trey. He called
Oh,
it
Fat
himself.
Lip. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I was like, look, I did this ode to y'all with y'all song, Running. Well, was it Running? Yeah, or no, Drop. I used Drop's beat.
Drop.
I
Did
love
my
that music video.
of
I love
it.
that music video.
Yeah, me too. That was really innovative.
I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt the hip hop talk real quick with some wrestling talk.
Mhm.
Tama Tonga just beat up Jimmy and kicked him out of the bloodline.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Say that again.
You said who?
Tama Tonga just beat up Jimmy and kicked him out of the bloodline.
Who's Tama Tonga?
Tama Tonga is another Samoan dynasty family member.
He's not
from
part
New
of that
Japan.
family though. He's
Yeah,
not part of that family.
He's not from their family, but I mean, shit, they all fucking cousins in the Samoans at this point. So
Fair.
Do you remember? When,
Oh, I see.
when
I'm
Hunico
watching
was-
it now. I see.
Do you remember Hunico and his boy Camacho back in the day?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, he used to be Camacho. So because they look.
I remember.
he was
Yeah, I remember
brown.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was brown. They're like, oh, he looked Latino. Like
Gorilla of
Samoan.
Destiny. Yeah. I
Let's go.
know Gorilla of Destiny. Yeah. The gods.
OMG, that's funny. Remember earlier when we were like 8:30, ha 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 ha.
I see. Right. Listen, we done went so long. My goddamn sleep alarm that went on. It just came on my iPad. It's like
Go
sleep
to
Oh,
mode.
bed.
that shit. Damn. All right, we can go ahead and wrap this joint up real quick.
This is fun though. I was having fun.
Fact.
I enjoyed this.
I know niggas got kids, niggas got to get to sleep, niggas got work. You know what I'm saying? So,
Not this nigga. This nigga gonna be going to sleep at
Oh, yeah.
1 a.m. probably.
I'm
I
I'm
ain't
good
gotta
until
go.
Monday.
I'm finishing setting up my new computer, and then I'm gonna go.
Oh
Monday.
wow, they trying to. This is setting up for Roman Reigns, I guess, versus them. I guess. Like
No,
later on, I guess.
Roman's gonna come back as a face. Watch what I tell you.
Mhm.
Face.
He gonna have Jimmy's back or something.
He gonna come back. He gonna come back.
He's gonna come back with the Usos, right?
He's gonna come back wrestling control of the bloodline away from Solo because Solo trying to step up as the new tribal chief.
Right.
Mhm.
I see that.
So really cuts the promo. How's that gonna happen?
I'm trying to tell you. Let me fucking write a couple months of fucking.
Bro,
wrestling. I got
you and AJ are producers
good.
on the show. I'm convinced.
I'm dead.
Well, if you like the chemistry and stuff like that, especially Rick Strode, you should come see or listen to our podcast, Thirsty Thursdays Wrestling Podcast. You catch us on all streaming platforms, literally all.
Will do.
iHeartRadio, Spotify, Podbean, Apple Music, Samsung, and Google Podcasts. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is now. So now we're on there too. Like if it was a clickable link, I did it.
And
that sounds like my outro, don't it?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, that's bad. But yeah, we go ahead and do these outros real quick. Of course, you always gotta do ladies first.
well, everybody, if you want to find me, you can find me over on my Instagram, which is only sassy, or you can find me on my TikTok, but I don't use that much. Or most importantly, you can find me on music platforms and on my SoundCloud under only sassy as well. That's ONI sassy. You don't have to use the underscore part though on the other stuff because I'm usually just this Oni and then space sassy. There you go. I gotta be awkward about it, don't I?
And that's all right. All right. Next up, my boy Rick.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? You can follow me on Instagram at just_Rick_Williams_83. It's on the screen right now. You can also find me on the Thursdays Wrestling Podcast. Hopefully, we're going to bring back Thirsty Thursdays, the drinking show, where we show you guys how to drink, even though we're both not professional fucking bartenders, but we really know how to make good drinks. Also, if you can't find me on any social medias and you're ever looking for me and you need my help, just look inside your heart because I'm always there.
Oh, that's
You got that from a Disney movie. That's got to be from a Disney movie.
That's a bar.
Gotta be from a Disney movie.
Next that cream. No, okay.
It's the same as Rick because we're on the same show. So, and for just 25 cents, you too can help.
I'm weak.
Get a studio. So go support a young artist who wants to make music for all y'all.
I'm weak.
That was a good
The
voice.
music was crazy.
That's
The music was
hilarious.
crazy.
That song. Everybody going to be giving a quarter now.
Like shit.
That's wild.
All right, go ahead, Trey.
Hey, y'all, it's your everyday Trey, Bull City's finest. Appreciate me for having me on the show. My bad about my background and whatnot. But yeah, I don't want to give a cheesy thing, but I'll be always in y'all heart too, I guess.
Find me in your heart.
Find me in your heart.
That was a quote. That was a bar.
That was a bar.
Rick, what you said the first time? What was it? Your grandmother's favorite?
Your grandmother's favorite. Your grandmother's favorite workout tool. The artist formerly known as Mr. 3850.
I need a list.
You gotta put that on a t-shirt. You gotta sell that shit.
Copyright that now.
Oh god.
Well, don't do it right now because I need to steal it first for my stuff, and then do that.
That's wild.
Listen,
you can still use it as paying homage to him because you're.
Listen, Sassy. If you make a song called Your Grandmother's Favorite Workout Tool, I promise you I'll show up every time that you perform it and just stand on stage. But I'll be on stage in some gray sweatpants, just shaking like this the whole time.
No. Hey, you got to wear the Roman Reigns shirt. Acknowledge me.
Listen, hey, I got the levels above hoodie, nigga. So like that's ain't nothing but a thing.
There it is.
Started. Like what? I'm going to try because that's a challenge. Like, how do you write to that? I'm
with it. I'm here. Listen, I'm here for you, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Rick do my outro.
Hey man, you in Silver Spring? You only 10 minutes away, bro. I'm with you.
But where are you, bro? Where?
I'm in Upper Marlboro. It's not 10 minutes away.
Okay, yeah, it's close.
But the way I drive, I get there.
Same here, bro.
Just for 10
Same here, bro.
minute, you two can have Rick from your house.
That's all I had to say. That's it. AJ, over to you, AJ.
Oh, to me. Let me throw your tags up here real quick, at least.
Yeah, here's my tags. IG. I'm a hip hop producer. Get at me on IG. BeatStars. My BeatStars account right there on the screen.
There it is.
I'm gonna be going to that to check it out and see what's going on in there.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. There it is. And last but not least, it's your boy AJ, the other co-host of Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. People champ, goddamn. Follow me on TikTok and IG, A-Tone Productions, A_Tone_ Productions. I don't post on TikTok as much anymore because, they took away a lot of the music and shit. And, I'm a hip hop channel, so they kind of fucked that shit up a little bit. But
and you black, so.
Exactly. and I'm a nigga. It is what it is. But also follow me on Twitter, Hip Hop Vibes, hip_hop_vibes. Twitter is way more lenient with their shit. So
Twitter don't care.
On there. They don't. They really don't.
Know how to edit
free for all. You gotta scroll past the porn.
Right. Exactly.
He's a Tony Khan of business meetings.
Right. And of course, follow us on YouTube, Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. It's like a Trial Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing. Available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, all streaming platforms, Amazon Music, all that good shit. And listen to my radio show. Hip Hop Vibes Radio every Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at radiofairfest.org. That's what I do. I just play music all day. Well, for that next hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have.
Special thank you to all our wonderful guests today. We appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Indeed.
It was fun
Anytime.
to be here.
And for 10 cents, you two can drink
I'm dead. And with that being said, I'm your boy AJ.
Your boy Nick.
And it's been Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. We'll catch y'all next time. Deuces.